Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 4434, the dump truck. On the LEGO website it's called the tipper truck, which is pretty much the same thing. It has 222 pieces for ages 5 to 12, and it's from the City series, and this set retails for $19.99. And I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Scout 200, Rick Jack 1234567, and the Guest 1029, because they are the subscribers who had requested that I review this set. So everyone check out their channels. And moving forward, here in the front we see a huge close-up of the tip truck, and I like how this guy is looking pretty strong, carrying all that stuff, although he's not going to last because clearly he made that mess right there. On the side here we have the minifigures. I'll have more on that later. And here in the back we see some pretty cool pictures here, and I think those two work pretty well together. After all, this guy's working while he's taking a break, and he's working while he's taking a break, so not bad. That is until they find out that they've been sharing the same cup, so he gets pretty mad and leaves him behind, drives away. And look at that, he's yelling at him to get off. That's not very nice. Anyway, I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures, which is basically two hardworking city workers. And we'll start with the old guy first because he has seniority. And here he is up close. And he looks pretty overdressed for the weather in the summer. Especially with that black cap. That's just going to absorb a lot of heat, which would explain why he was a little hot-headed earlier. But without the hat, he looks like a hardworking family man. And there's nothing on the back. And next we have his partner, who is much younger, so he gets to do all the heavy lifting, and you can get arthritis later. And on the front there he has some tools there printed on his overalls, and there we go. We also get some accessories. We have a black shovel, we got a broom right there, we got a barricade, and we get this really cool looking wheelbarrow. I love this thing. Not only is it easy to clip on a minifigure to hold it, but I like the fact that there are two studs inside there, so if you want, you can give this guy a nice ride for his life. And that looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Although seriously, don't do this at home, because you can fall out, knock out your front teeth, among other things. But anyway, let's check out the dump truck. Here's the dump truck, and I gotta say, they did a really good job at putting this one together. And it's really easy to build too. Here's the view of the side, and right there we have a clip for the broom. The door on the side can open up, and we have a side view mirror, so this way we can see if the guy you left behind is still chasing you. And here's the view of the top. I'll get to this part later, so for now we'll check out the front by lifting this part off. Now the only bad thing is that when you take this off sometimes, the whole front assembly will get loose, but it won't fall apart, so I guess I could live with that. And if you look inside there, you see that we only have space for one minifigure, and we have a yellow cup inside, which is a nice change because I have a lot of red cups from all the other sets I reviewed so far. And we'll just throw him in there. It's pretty simple. We'll close that back up. And here's the view of the back. And right here we get a sticker for the license plate. Here's the view of the other side, and we have a clip for the shovel. Now if you look carefully, this section right here is actually built exactly the same way as this side is, except that they look differently because of the way they're oriented. So that's why that looks like that. And here's the view of the front. And this is where we get a lot of stickers too. So let me just show you guys real quick. Basically, this is the sticker sheet, and they go in the front right here. So here's a sticker right there in the front there, two on the sides, another one for license plate, and we get 4 more on the barricade. And now we can move on to the main feature. Now what I like about this is that it's really well put together, and they use a lot of new parts here too, which is pretty interesting. And I'll get to that later too. So for now, here's how it works. You just open it up, and you can open all the way by that much. And as you can see, it doesn't really attach to anything on the inside, but it does hold pretty well together because of the way it's built. And this part can also open up, and it can open all the way like that. So ideally, when you're unloading, you'll be lifting it up and opening that part like this. See how that works? Pretty cool. And we get 25 rocks to put in there. I think that's what they're supposed to be, or gravel. And there we go. Now, 25 may not seem like much because it doesn't even look like it's full. But 25 is a lot when you're playing this on top of a table or on a hard surface, because once they come out, they roll all over the place. And 25 is a lot to look for. Especially since they're round, you don't want to be able to step on them and slip, or else your parents are not going to buy you any more Lego sets. You know what I mean? So be careful with that. But otherwise, this is a really cool design. I really love the way this is put together. And now we can move on to the recommendations. Overall, this is a really good set, and I definitely recommend getting it, and for many reasons too. First, we'll look at the value. We have a price per piece ratio of 9 cents a piece, which is really good. And according to Brinklink, we're getting about $24 to $41 worth of parts here, not including the minifigures, and it depends on the condition of the parts. So obviously the value is really good. And the reason why it's so high is because we have a lot of new and unique parts. First we'll start off with the back here, which is this piece. See, that's a pretty big panel. And we have these really cool looking brackets too. They're really big. And here they are up close. These go for about 75 cents to $1 each. And this one is like $1 to $1.60, around there. So these new parts alone make up about 40% of the value there. So it's really good. And when it comes to play value, it's pretty good too. I mean, it is a dump truck and you can expect these to roll around all over the place. So one solution is to just put some of them together. This way it's easier to find and easy to catch. So it's not a really big deal there. And you get this really cool wheelbarrow. I love this thing. See, I'm having fun with this. So in the end, I think it's a really cool set and definitely a worthwhile one to get too. And that's it. That sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.